As many of you know, John 3:16 is such a powerful verse. It's one of the most well-known verses in the Bible. I think maybe a verse that's often overlooked. It's John 3:17. Jesus did not come to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him. I think this is such a powerful verse because it really reveals God's heart, his mercy, his purpose as well, that he didn't come to accuse with an accusatory finger. He didn't come to point out all our mistakes and our wrongdoings, but he came with mercy. He came to forgive, to restore, to redeem. And I think that's just so powerful, and I think it's so easy to think of God as, God who's out to get us or out to punish us, and it's so easy to fall into those mindsets. I've certainly fallen into those mindsets before, and God's not like that. He certainly disciplines his children. He certainly, and for those who do, permanently reject God, they will face judgment. But that's never God's heart from the get-go. His heart is never to just attack us for every mistake that we've made, but his heart is to forgive, to restore, to redeem, to show mercy. That's why he's come to earth. And I think that is so freeing and so transformative. Certainly as I meditate on that, I just find I'm filled with peace, I'm filled with hope. Right now in this world, there's a lot of hate, people pointing accusatory fingers at one another, blaming one another, and there is certainly a lot of injustice in the world, and it's important to recognize the injustice that's in the world. But I think it's also important to recognize that and to remember God's purpose, that God's purpose is to redeem, to restore, to save, and to reconcile us to him. That includes anyone right now in this world. God's heart is to redeem and to bring them into a relationship with him if they would repent and place their trust in him. And so, the world does need our prayers right now. We need to pray that God's will would be done, that he would save those who don't know him, who are far from him. And we also want to think about the way that we interact with the world around us, that we would not just point accusatory fingers at one another, because it's so easy to throw rocks at people. It's so easy to judge. It's so easy to accuse, but that's not what God's calling us to. God's calling us to a higher way of living, a way of living that involves mercy, and in the same way that he's shown mercy to us, in the same way that he's not pointed fingers at us, but he's shown mercy, and he's gone to the point of dying on the cross to save us. And so, I just hope this message has encouraged you. And if this message does resonate with you, I have released a song recently called "God So Loved the World." It's primarily based on John 3:16, but it also does cover John 3:17 in the second verse. And it really speaks of how God didn't come to condemn, but to save, not to accuse, but to wash us white, and to give us hope. And hope is what the world needs right now. And so, please check out the song if you haven't already. And hope you have a good week, and God bless.
To condemn the world, but you came to save the world. You didn't leave us on our own, but redeemed us by your blood. You didn't come accusing, you came to wash us white. You came to give